Howdy, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Utags, your not so serious source for all things Utah photography industry. Today, we are addressing a topic that was sent in by one of our followers, Photos and Film by Sky.
So exciting.
And we are talking about trends.
This will be a good one.
What we see happening in 2026, what are some trends that we hope die off? We have a few. However, I think 2026 is going to be a really fun and unique year. I think people are leaning into more self-curated events.
I think so too. I'm
So-
excited.
What's one trend you are loving right now?
Ooh, right now, I obviously am loving film coming back or getting started, I guess,
I agree with that.
as well as the true to color editing.
I agree with that completely. I think there's been a shift towards film due to the rise in AI.
I agree completely,
I think clients are having a hard time trusting what's real anymore.
as they should. Question everything.
Agreed. And I think having something physical that can't be as manipulated like film is really imperative to the industry. And I think the wedding galleries are going to go more towards film.
I hope so. I started adding it to all of my wedding collections as well.
I think that's awesome. And that's why I hired you as my second photographer, because I don't understand film.
It's been really fun. I'm obviously still a little bit of a newbie at it, but I am really enjoying it.
But what a great skill to have. And I think in the same vein as this, we are having more clients shift towards a journalistic approach to
Mhm.
weddings. Not as many posed moments. I love posed moments. And I think they're making time for them just in a different way.
Yeah.
On their wedding day, they're wanting to really socialize with their family, have a photographer that's more of a fly on the wall, less instructive, more just there, capturing those really candid moments. And they are keeping their posed, more saucy, romantic moments for a separate session called a bridal session. And Utah's really been leading that for a long time. Bridals are huge here.
Yeah.
So I think that's one thing that I would like to see shift into the industry as a whole is a separate bridal session where you can either do it at the same venue. Most venues will let you have an additional session there for like an hour.
Oh, I didn't know that.
A lot of them offer it in their packages. At least here in Utah, they do.
That's genius.
And if you're not using that for your bridals, you can choose one of the beautiful landscapes that we offer to
Right.
have your bridal session wherever you'd like. And that way you can have those more intimate, romantic, close, steamy moments without peering eyes.
You don't want all the guests watching you.
I mean, if you're into that, but I think it's better saved for an intimate setting.
Sometimes in Utah, brides choose to have their bridal photos taken before the wedding, and it's a really good way to kind of test out your hair and makeup to see how it photographs.
Great option. Schedule the hair and makeup and then schedule your session around it.
Yeah.
It works out wonderfully.
And I've had a few brides do their first look session before the wedding day as well. I think that's kind of fun.
I think first looks are going to come more into play too.
That could be a good trend too.
Oh, we love a good
Not
first
just
look.
in Utah.
And this is all to say that people are really ditching traditions.
Yes, in the best way.
And I've also seen the garter toss go the way of the dodo, which, whoo, praise be.
Thank God. And the bouquet toss. Like, you're paying all that money for those flowers. You don't need to throw them
Do
around.
not throw them.
No, maybe just hand it to someone you want to get married next.
Or send them off to be preserved. I think that's
I
a
did
great
that.
option. Did you?
Yeah.
Do you still have it?
I do.
Oh, okay, I want to see. These are great options to keep your investments
Yeah.
in tip-top shape. Another trend that I see coming into play more and more are drapes.
I love drapes.
I think drapes are a very cost-effective way to level up your wedding day
Mhm.
because they take up a lot of like volume and space.
Especially if your venue is just a huge open venue, you can break it up so easily in like the best, most aesthetic way with drapes.
Oh yeah, I've seen them create even sitting areas by just creating like a tent-like structure with drapes
yeah.
in a venue. I've seen them use them over the ceremony space.
Beautiful.
I've seen them become backdrops. Drapes really allow you to create a very soft, feminine, indulgent in look space without a huge investment. They're very affordable.
Yeah.
And we used to have to spend lots of money on florals and stuff like that, where now you can usually use drapes to add texture and elegance
Yeah. And color.
and color.
You don't have to do white drapes or cloud dancer drapes.
Cloud dancer. Oh my gosh. Now my favorite is crimson has been really in this year.
Yeah.
We love a crimson moment. The olive green, I think, will reign supreme in the wedding industry
That would
as
be
well.
pretty. That's a
And-
good trend. I think that'll be the color of the year.
Even if you're inside, make it feel earthy. Why not?
Yeah.
So I think that's great. A couple of companies that I think excel at this is Mountain Event Rental.
Absolutely.
They install drapes of all different like styles, assortments, lengths, textures. They do a great job. YK Event Decor.
I love her.
They do a great job with backdrops.
She's so good and she's so creative. Like, if you show her a photo, she can recreate it.
And she will even build structures
Yeah.
customized to what you need. She's so talented. And she does table linens as well. So if you're looking for a twofer, YK Event Decor. And then we have Simply Made Weddings, which she specializes in transforming your everyday Mormon cultural hall into a beautifully draped and lit
That sounds
area.
amazing.
She does a great job. Like, literally, if you've ever been to a cultural hall wedding, you're like, oh, goodness, no.
I haven't, but I've seen photos.
But there's no windows, just so if you don't know, if you've never been in one, there's no windows. She drapes it out and puts twinkle lights behind everything that it looks incredibly romantic. For those people that are looking for a budget option, go to the cultural hall, get it draped by her, you'll be good as new.
Sounds like a plan.
You love that. Okay, we touched on this a minute. But color. Okay, if you've been anywhere in the wedding industry, you heard that Pantone announced that the color of the year was a spectacular white.
I have to admit, I didn't hate it.
Oh, no, I was angry. I had a few choice words. I was like, oh, no. I felt like Miranda Priestley. Flowers for spring. Groundbreaking. White for the wedding industry. So creative.
Maybe they need to start not wearing white then.
I'm okay with that. I've had brides that have incorporated color into their
I think
wedding
that's
day.
so fun.
Renee, I'll tell you, okay, I live and die by them. They are my favorite dress company in Utah. They have a couple of like floral gowns.
I was thinking I'm trying to convince my husband to do like this epic vow renewal, but I don't know if I want to wear a white dress or like something crazy.
Color, Shannon. Always color. Always. I'll be there. I mean, I'll photograph it. Millennial green, please. Sign off on that. Check. Yep. Go ahead. Approved.
Everything. Green veil.
Love the option. But no, I think one of the colors I've been seeing like recycled a lot is chartreuse.
Okay, yeah.
Which is like, I don't know. I used to turn up my nose at it. I used to be kind of like, oh, I don't know if I like that green color. But if it's implemented correctly, my goodness, does it photograph well.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a level up from the dusty green that we all know and love. It's great for homes. It's been played out in weddings. I think it's time for a new green to enter the chat, and I think chartreuse is answering that call.
Yeah, the 50 Shades of Green.
Yes, oh yes. We know and love it so well. But paired with blush, or I've even seen it paired with like a fuchsia.
Okay, that's different.
It's different and it's fun. And I want 2026 to be the year of fun so desperately for weddings.
Yeah.
I want you to do whatever the heck you want. I want you to lean into the decor and the styling and the details that really speak to you as a person. I mean, we all get on Pinterest and we all get inspired, but heck, go ham. Do what you want to do.
It's your day.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Make it feel like you. It's an extension of yourself. And if you are having other vendors that you're collaborating with or working on a concept with, they'll help guide you to make it look really cohesive and high-end and not elementary. Okay, what other trends do you think are going to come?
We've been seeing is in the floral industry with floral installations.
I really love that florists are getting away from the tightly compacted bouquets that we all grew up with. And no, we're seeing a lot of use of new materials. We're seeing them do wired bouquets that have this really architectural and modern aesthetic. We're seeing hanging installations, hanging arches.
Yeah, I love that. I am all for also the separate arches, like the two-piece half circle type. I don't even know what they're called.
Yes. No, those are really fun as well. It's just unique shapes. I think structure is what florists are playing with the most right now.
And texture.
And
so good.
We are suckers for texture.
Mm-hmm.
And it adds so much intrigue to your wedding. Another thing that we're seeing is they are using food.
Yeah. Food styling.
It's so fun.
It is so fun. The last wedding that we went to together, it had this huge tablescape of like a garlic tower.
Oh my gosh, epic. And it had blackberries mixed into it and
It
mushrooms.
was so good.
Heads of lettuce mixed into the bouquets to make it appear more
Oh,
fuller for
yeah.
dirt cheap. Are you kidding me? Genius. And so there are unique ways that florists and stylists are coming together to create these really interesting works of art that I love seeing as a trend in 2026.
And it's so unique. Like, every wedding could be different.
Absolutely. And think about all the fun fruits out there.
Right.
Sky's the limit. I saw potatoes online.
I've seen one with bread, too.
Bread as candlesticks. I saw
Yeah.
that Pinterest. We love Pinterest. But no, I saw a bread tablescape that they did incorporated with florals and candles, and that was jaw-dropping.
It sounds so weird, but it works.
It does work. Make it fun. We want things to be quirky.
Mm-hmm.
Quirky.
I don't drink soda, but I have noticed soda bars and mocktail bars are huge here in Utah,
Thanks, Secret Lives and Mormon Wives.
which I've never watched Mormon Lives either.
They kind of brought the dirty soda to the forefront of culture.
Okay, what is a dirty soda?
Dirty soda is a soda that has flavorings and usually some kind of cream. They can either do heavy cream or they can do coconut cream on top of the soda, which sounds interesting.
The face I'm making right now
It's just a diluted milkshake
with soda.
with soda.
Okay.
It doesn't curdle. You'll be fine. I've seen some bartenders or soda bar companies that do really cute drinks. They have these like cute straws and toppings and cute glassware for each drink, and it's very much an aesthetic.
That sounds fun.
So for Utah, which has a lot of like Mormon weddings
And liquor laws.
and really strict liquor laws on top of that, alcohol can be kind of tricky.
Yeah.
And it's extremely costly as well.
And a lot of, well, I don't know about a lot, but some venues I've heard of don't allow alcohol at all.
Yeah, some are dry venues, and that's totally fine. Having a soda bar is a fun workaround to still kind of have that vibe of coming up to a bartender, ordering a drink, and you get something pretty in your hand.
And just something to hold on to while you're dancing is always fun.
Exactly. I mean, I talk with my hands, so I might spill a drink or two. But soda bars are very much a Utah trend that we are seeing in 2026 and probably for the next couple years as well.
I could see it.
It's a fun add-on. I don't blame them.
So this year we saw a lot of champagne towers. I love a creme brulee tower.
Creme brulee is my favorite food, so if you have one at your wedding, I may just be posted there.
Or like a tiramisu tower.
Oh.
That would be fun.
Both of these things are amazing, and I think they are kind of replacing cakes.
I was just going to say that too. Like, and then your guests can just come up, take a glass, go back to their seat.
It's an elevated take, but it's also more cost effective, I think.
I think so too.
Cake will always have a place, but I've also seen people investing in macaron towers or Madeline towers or what is that? Pavlova.
I don't know what that is.
If you're a parent and have ever watched Bluey, you have heard her utter the words Pavlova.
That's why I don't know.
But it's basically like a meringue cake with cream and raspberries and everything in between. And they're beautiful. They're rustic looking. They're kind of fun. They crack and crackle and they have crispy edges.
Okay.
And I think it's like a really fun production.
Are those like the huge cakes that
They make huge ones. If you've seen the videos circling around, they're like the
Yes.
entire table of pavlova.
And they're like sprinkling the
The powdered
toppings
sugar
and
on top.
stuff?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like it's production. It's theater.
Okay.
Take me to the theater on your wedding day, please. Add the
It makes
drama.
good photos too of you like interacting rather than just holding each other's hand, holding the knife, like trying to figure out where to cut.
Don't get me wrong, if you have a sword on your wedding day, I'm all about you cutting the cake with that. Those are the MVPs of my wedding year is the sword for the cake cutter. Oh, I loved them so much. Okay,
Totally.
I digress. Another thing we're going to discuss is the trend in guest experiences.
I am excited to talk about this. I think guest experience is very, very important, especially if you're having a huge wedding.
Oh, yeah. If you are not going to have a full-out dance party with a bunch of people, you need to have something else there to entertain
Right.
the public.
And enough food for everyone.
Food is integral. A party is only ever as good as its food. So
I agree.
feed them. But another thing you can do is implement incredible vendors that we've had the pleasure of working wedding days with that make your guest experience off the charts. These are the things that they are going to talk about on their drive home from your wedding day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keepsakes, but
a couple of our favorite vendors. One of the vendors that I've fallen in love with was Roots Coffee Co. They came to a wedding I did. That was an afternoon wedding. And in between the ceremony and the reception, of course, we had family pictures and we were out by a willow tree. But Roots Coffee Co. came in clutch. They were slinging espresso shots.
I am all for this.
I had 4
espresso shots.
I needed it. It was a long day.
Were the photos in focus? No,
Yes,
I'm just kidding.
I was a rabid squirrel that day, but you know what? The photos came out spectacular, and they had the most epic dance party that night.
Bet.
And I needed that espresso to keep up with their energy levels.
Genius.
So,
Everyone should have an espresso bar at their reception.
Roots Coffee Co. Amazing.
Another good one, Hannah. Keepsakes by Hannah. She's an amazing artist. She does portraits for guests.
So she has a setup where you come over, she takes your photo with her phone. You get to go and enjoy the rest of the reception while she does a portrait sketch. You can stay and watch her if you want to.
She is so good and so fun to watch.
And so fast.
I have my portrait drawn by her twice, and it's sitting on my fridge.
I'm looking at them right now. They're very cute. She is a very talented vendor, and if you are having young children or older participants at your wedding that are not going to get on the dance floor, I promise you they will go to her and they will get this keepsake and keep it forever. It is good enough quality you will want to hang it in your home.
And she does group shots, so if you don't want just a portrait, you can have like you and your friends.
Or you and your significant other.
Yeah.
And you can have a beautiful work of art that is tailored to you. And she isn't doing the faceless portraits. She is doing high detail images. And
she's so good.
And they're beautiful. I will sing her praises all day long. Another one that we have on here is Peppergrass Ranch. Have you met Mac and Cheese?
I have not, but I know they're the cutest thing, and I've heard they're very soft.
They're alpacas. Not llamas, alpacas.
There's a difference.
There is, and they are floofy. They do not like their heads being touched, but they will let you caress the rest of them.
Oh, you cannot boop them then.
No, they'll kiss you.
Oh,
they're trained to kiss. They're very
cute.
cute, and I've never wanted an animal more in my life.
I could see you having alpacas.
I'd thrive with an alpaca.
And Highland cows.
Yes, that's all I want in my life. But I had them at a wedding that had like 40 children in attendance.
Oh, fun.
They were chill.
Yeah.
They handled it perfectly. Their owners are phenomenal, so kind. And if you like animals, highly recommend them.
And they're used to being around large groups of people, I assume.
Chaos is the MO, and they're totally content with it.
Good.
Yes, we love Peppergrass Ranch. Next, we have
another guest experience topic we could talk about is, okay, in Utah, don't know if this is predominant, but tattoo artists coming to your reception. And not like the stick it on your hand and get it wet kind of tattoos, but like actual tattoos.
I mean, that could be fun for kids.
Yeah. Maybe both options.
Or Sharpie art for kids. We love that.
But I would totally get a tattoo at a reception.
Would you? I think that's awesome. No, I've seen them at the 5th floor. They've had live tattoo artists come for events, and it's really fun to watch people just like really embrace the moment and get something spontaneous. Typically tiny, so keeping that in mind.
Do they have like usually a sheet that you pick from, or?
I've seen it done that way. I think that's usually how they do it for weddings, just to keep it a streamlined process.
I'm just trying to think of like the logistics of it, but I think that would be really cool.
If you're a live event tattoo artist, let's talk.
Ooh, chime in.
Come on in. Another one you talked about was permanent jewelry.
Yeah, I think that would be a really good way to just keep it light and fun without getting a permanent tattoo.
Yeah, I mean, permanent jewelry is fine by me. I think that'd be a really fun keepsake to have as well. And it's usually high quality, and it's soldered onto you, and you get to, or welded onto you, and you get to keep it until you're ready to cut it off.
Yeah. And
then next on the list of fun trends of 2026 is a unique one coming from across the ocean, Swedish candy. Have you seen these carts?
I haven't.
You haven't seen these
No.
carts? Okay, so first of all, Bub's candies, they kind of went viral online on TikTok. Thank you, TikTok. And they have a texture that I cannot get out of my mind.
I've never heard of them.
They're life-changing. You think gummies, you think, okay, there's nothing new I haven't tried. I don't really need to do this. No, they stay with you.
Is it like a gusher?
No, it's like a foam gummy in the best way possible. And their sour candy tastes different and feels different.
Because it's real?
I'd assume so, but who knows? They're usually shaped like skulls, which I think is hilarious.
Huh.
I was like, dark candy.
As a kid at a wedding, I bet that would be a hit.
But even if you're not a kid, what's more fun than getting a bag of candy?
I guess that's true. I'm not a candy fan, but
So I know there's some vendors that have carts that they can bring up into a space, and they just dispense to the guests there. However, I'm friends with one called Sweet Swedes, and she actually married a Swedish man and opened this cute renovated horse trailer that has a Dutch door on it and like this antique cabinet inside, and she is slinging Sweet Swedes candy from it, and it is darling.
that sounds like the dream job, to be just kind of going around delivering candy to weddings.
Oh yeah, and she's killing the game too. Like, she's based up in Logan, and she pulls over, her daughter is in full Swedish garb, just darling. Looks like she just climbed out of a children's book.
That's awesome.
And they have this trailer full of candy that they pull up to your venue with and help take care of guests while they're outside. She is exclusively for outdoor weddings at this time, but I think there are other vendors here that specialize in indoor. So you have options to get your sugar fix, which we all need on a wedding day. If you're not having caffeine at a wedding, you better have sugar.
Yeah, so get a candy cart and a coffee cart.
I don't know if you live on TikTok as much as I do, but have you seen the live saxophone player that walks around the wedding?
No.
Okay, so live musicians are such a fun trend right now. I love that they're incorporating them into the reception to really get the guests involved, up the mood and the energy. It's so fun. One of the vendors here in Utah is Peak Sound Utah with DJ Jeff. He incorporates live artists into his sets at times. I've seen a live drummer, I've seen a bassist. It is so cool.
That's fun.
It truly elevates the sound experience, especially if you're wanting those big party vibes.
So it's like a concert.
Basically, for your
A
guests.
half concert.
Yes, and you can still dance because it's still that music coming through, and you have these live musicians that are just adding to it, so you can really feel the music in your chest
That would be fun.
while they're performing.
I bet that would get everyone excited to get on the dance floor too and not like hiding from it.
Oh, exactly. And they're not trying to talk over the music. They're like, wow, look at them go. It's an experience.
Yeah.
So Peak Sound Utah, you're kind of paving a path here. We love it. We love to see unique things like that for guests. We talk about photo booths.
They can be good, they can be bad.
I have a friend who owns the photo bus, and she owns these old Volkswagen buses that have been converted into photo
I've
booths.
seen them. Yeah.
They're fun. I will say she's a delight. And the photo booth is fun. And some photographers may feel like, oh, maybe they feel controversial, but I don't think so, because it's not taking anything away from our job.
No.
All it is providing that really fun, like, group picture moment.
Yeah.
They can use props. They can be silly. They can do whatever they want with it and have fun.
Is that one where a person, like a photographer, actually has to come in and take the photos, or is it more of a booth?
I've seen it both ways. I've seen one where there's like a tin type photographer.
Okay.
And that's when you're getting those like old saloon Western vibes
Right.
that I love. But that's going to be a person with a camera, and they're going to have to produce the image for you later. And then they have these photo booths, which are all just electronic.
Right.
You don't need another person to man it.
I
But
think
they're
those are fun.
Those are fun. And then I've also seen like the Glambot is coming back now.
Oh, yeah. I have seen that.
Yeah, so, there's options. Depending on the vibe you want for your wedding day, you get to really curate the vendors you invite.
Yeah.
But you don't need to have a dance party if you don't want a dance party.
I didn't have a dance party.
I had a dance party. But I did something unique in that in college, I was a country swing dancer.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I was, and it was fun. And I had a dance partner, and he came to my wedding, and my husband is not a dancer, but my dance partner
Yeah.
did dance with me at my
that would
wedding.
be my
a lot.
husband. I do not dance, but he is all for it.
I love it. So I actually hired country swing dance instructors from my college to come to my wedding.
That's cool.
And I was like, hey, if somebody feels lost, or if you just they want to learn how to keep up, like, give them a little lesson, get them on the dance floor, dance with each other. It was a boy and a girl. I was like, dance with each other just to get somebody on the dance floor.
Okay,
And
that's genius.
it was really fun. And I was like, if my aunt is sitting down, you grab her, you pull her in for a dance. And I'm like, save a horse, ride a cowboy. May not be wedding appropriate, but it is sure fun.
It's very wedding appropriate. So let's talk sparkler exits.
Yes, let's.
Do we love or do we hate?
I've had a few good ones. However, they're a hazard. I think we've all been taken out by a sparkler here and there, backed into
yeah.
one, had a spark fly into your hair, panic a minute.
Yep.
And your time limit is so short with them.
Exactly. And trying to light them, if you have a row of like 50 people trying to light sparklers at one time before one goes out, it's a hassle.
It is a hassle. So I think sparkler exits are something that we are going to see kind of taper off. And in lieu of those, I've had brides that have done bubble exits, which are so fun. I've seen streamers, I've seen light ones, and to replace sparklers entirely, because I know we love the drama of it all. Have you heard of a cold spark machine?
I have, and I've had a few brides opt for them, and I think they last a lot longer. They photograph just as well as real sparklers.
And they're not a fire hazard.
Exactly.
You can even do them indoors.
Yeah, the bride that I'm thinking about, she did have them indoors as well next to the DJ. So it was so fun.
You're going to have more sparks. And you're going to have happier guests because they don't have to worry about their child stabbing their eye out with a sparkler stick.
And they're less painful.
Yeah, I mean, that's my selling point.
But they do photograph just as well. So I am team cold sparks.
Cold sparks all the way. If you were thinking about a grand exit, go cold sparks. You got it. But alas, I think these are great vendors to incorporate into your wedding day. Let's transition into the trends we think need to go.
Garter toss. Number one.
Yes, please get rid of that. It's
just weird.
It's a choice. I don't know. Having my newly minted husband climb underneath my dress in front of my father.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Also, I photographed a wedding. This was years ago. It was different. So the groom got on a skateboard on his back, rolled under the bride's dress with a real drill, a drill bit and everything, and pursued photos for a very long time. I was just standing there just waiting for him to come out.
Cue the crickets.
Literally.
Yeah, that's painful.
If it's your thing, then I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I think we touched on this earlier, but I think that these traditions, people are opting out, and I think that's fine.
Yeah.
It's your day. Choose what you want to do and what you don't want to. If you don't want to waste time on that, you do not have to. You're going to be just fine. Another thing that I am hoping to see go are crooked horizons.
I know you hate them.
I have beef. For me, I think they can be a moment on the dance floor. When like energy's high, chaos is abounding, I think it really plays into the mood of the moment.
Sure.
If you were doing a staged, like, hold me close, caress each other in the great vast outdoors, in your fence line or your horizon is crooked, you can't print that and put it in your home.
That's very true. It will look very weird printed.
Every time somebody sits down and looks at your picture, their head's going to tilt. They're like, is the wall crooked? Is the picture crooked? What's happening? So, yeah, it's not my favorite trend, but I've seen less of it, which I'm pleased. I've seen less of the blurry images, which I'm pleased.
Yeah, the blurry, that can go.
I think it's played its part.
Like motion, like if your subject is actually moving and it's blurry, like
Great.
fine. But if you're blurring the entire image where you can't see their face, like their facial expressions.
If you're blurring details, why are you even taking a detail shot? Why? Why are we here? Other trends that I've seen kind of taper off are
the dollar dance. Have you ever?
What's a dollar dance?
Maybe it might be a Michigan thing.
Tell me more.
So basically the bride and groom start the dance on the dance floor. And if you're from Michigan and you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry, but I've photographed a few of these in Michigan, and everybody brings ones to the reception and they throw money at them. And that's their honeymoon fund.
I mean, I'm not opposed to a honeymoon fund.
So yeah, that's one thing that I could be on board with getting rid of, like just Venmo.
Venmo's good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to see this now.
I did photograph one here as well last year that did the money dance.
Interesting.
And they had, I want to say, at least 300 guests. It was a huge wedding.
Wow.
And there was just money flying everywhere.
That's a
and I'm
great
like,
honeymoon
okay,
fund.
like, literally. I wonder how long it took them to clean all that up.
I'm assuming fast. It's money.
How do we feel about cake smashing?
I haven't seen one in a long time.
No?
I think grooms got the message that
Finally.
if you want to have a good wedding night, be nice to the bride during the cakes smash.
And makeup is expensive.
Oh, darling. She sat in a chair for hours to look that good. No touchy.
Don't mess it up. And it's not the end of the night. She still needs to take photos.
Exactly. So please be kind to your bride. No more cake smashes. I haven't had to photograph one, and I appreciate that fact, but please don't make me start. Here's the thing. I think you just need to get your guests in on the game. And if they're not there to party with you, don't invite them.
Yeah.
That's another trend. People are not inviting everyone they've ever met in their life. They are curating their
Micro
list.
weddings.
Micro weddings, smaller weddings. Just these are people that you want to have there for your day to celebrate with you.
Right.
It's not like
your parents are inviting people you don't know.
Your parents' friends they met 3 times from a work conference. They're not invited.
Right.
Please no.
If I've never met you in my life, I don't need you to be there.
Yeah, you're making this the people that you love. It's about you. Make your wedding about you. Be selfish. You get to. It's your day. I guess what we're trying to say is trends come and go. You don't feel like you have to keep up with what you see on Pinterest because there'll be a new slew of them in 6 months. Things change so fast nowadays that trends, they are fun, but you don't have to plan your whole wedding around them.
They come and go very quickly.
Do whatever you want. Have fun with it. Make it what you want your day to feel like. Put the time where you want the time to be put. If you don't want to invest 15 minutes in a garter toss and a bouquet toss, you don't have to. Get rid of it. You get to curate the experience to be how you want your wedding day to feel and remember. So let us know the trends that resonate with you, what doesn't anymore. I want to hear what you would change on your wedding day to make it feel special and tailored to you. Are you leaning more towards an elopement, a micro wedding, or are you all in on a big party?
Or are there traditions maybe your parents or grandparents started that you are carrying on?
Please let me know your unique family traditions. I want to hear all about those. So yes, this is another episode by Utah's Kate. Shannon, where can they find you?
So you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Shannon Ferrell Photography.
And you can find me on all social media as Montemayor Photography. Thanks for talking to us, y'all. Talk to you next week.
Bye.